Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Gonna go through this article here, gonna play a short video. This is in regards to the Amir Locke shooting. The Minneapolis police have released body cam footage of the deadly police encounter where Amir Locke was shot in his own home. He was awakened by, a team of police officers or SWAT team, whatever, who entered into his property without knocking. Seems to be kind of a relevant point. So Amir Locke literally awoke to being shouted at by multiple police officers or SWAT team members, whatever the term is, pointing guns or rifles at him, and he was very quickly shot dead. Not particularly good. There's a little bit controversy about it. There were fears that there would be riots, and I believe there haven't been riots. In much the same as the George Floyd peaceful protests. Shouldn't say riots. I meant peaceful protests. I meant when people burn down cities peacefully. That's what I meant when I said riots. I misspoke. Apologies. And by the way, I'm a little bit late. This news came out 2 days ago, and I'm also not prepared. There's going to be far better videos in regards to this subject. So if you are aware of this, there's no need to watch this video because you would have already seen better information. But let's have a look at this video. This footage was initially released on Minneapolis's YouTube page. It's less than a minute long. So let's have a look. I'm not sure if there's audio. We'll see. I have seen this already, but on another channel. Creepy, creepy. No knock. Just opening the door. That's not their real voice. This is in slow motion. How many of them are there? Kicks the fucking couch. Right. This is in normal speed. I think we heard 3 gunshots. Yeah. All right. So, I don't know. At least 4 police officers. As I say, there's going to be much better videos on the subject if you need to know all of the facts. There's going to be others. I've not really put any effort into this. At least 4 police officers. One of them kicks the couch where he's sleeping. He's under a blanket. He's not taking a nap. He's not snoozing. He's sleeping for the night. He's probably in deep sleep. And he gets shot. Now, why does he get shot? Well, there is some justification for the shooting. It's just a matter of how much justification, in my mind. There is some justification, and that is that Amir reached for his gun, and I think he picks up his gun. He has his gun in his hands. You can see that he does have a gun in his hands, at which point the police shoot him. So are the police justified in shooting him because he's holding a gun? Well, that's the big question, isn't it? I mean, like I say, there's some justification, but the police put themselves in this situation. The police open the door without announcing themselves. They literally have a key in the door. They could have knocked on the door. They could have given some kind of warning. They didn't. And maybe there's a good argument as to why they didn't announce themselves. Maybe they had an expectation or actual knowledge that Amir does have a gun and is a risk of attacking. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, it seems like an incredibly difficult situation for all concerned. I mean, the police want to arrest this guy, and you know, arrests can be dangerous when the perpetrators are armed. But I don't know. This just seems like wrong. This seems like a mistake. This seems like bad practice to open doors on people unannounced. I mean, let's say Amir is a completely innocent party, and by the way, I think he hasn't been found guilty of any crime at any point. You know, again, I've not put much effort into looking into this. But if we were to assume that Amir is a completely innocent party, but he legally has a firearm, if we were to assume that, I don't know if that's the case, but then, you know, if he's woken up like that with multiple people shouting at him, he's going to be in, I would think, I'm not a psychologist, but I would think he's going to be in flight or fight mode, flight or fight. You know, he's going to have adrenaline. He's not going to be in a position where he's thinking calmly or rationally, not when his whole world is thrown into chaos. So he's gonna, like, it's not unreasonable for him to react by picking up a gun, in my opinion. He does not know that they are police officers. Okay, they are shouting that they're police. He does not know that. He's asleep. He's not in a position to look at these guys. He doesn't get a look at these guys, you know. Before he has an opportunity to look at these guys and go, oh shit, you are the police, he's shot dead, you know. So this is the key point that is the mistake. It's the whole notion of unlocking the door, and even just unlocking the door, and at which point you're pointing guns at someone who does not know who the fuck you are. And people in America, I don't know all of the laws, but in some states in America, I don't know what it is in Minneapolis, but people are allowed to have guns. So what if this was an innocent guy and he's allowed to have a gun and he likes to sleep with a gun by his side? That's all perfectly legal, isn't it? At least in some states. So I don't know. These guys, the police fucked up, in my opinion. And again, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I've not given this much thought, or I've not even bothered to read this article properly. But it's a no-knock warrant were obtained so that the SWAT team could make its best assessment. Well, your best assessment kind of sucked, boys. Your best assessment was you put yourselves at danger as well, remember? I mean, arguably you put yourself at less danger if you thought there's no other way to arrest this guy without him pointing a gun at you, or without him getting hold of a gun. What am I trying to say? I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know. I can't imagine that this is the best result. Anyway, there's this stupid video. There's going to be much better articles about this situation in Amir Locke. As I said, it was feared that there would be potentially peaceful protests, particularly in Minneapolis, burning down various parts of the city. I think I'm right in saying that hasn't happened, so that's a good thing. Maybe people have learned from the George Floyd peaceful protests. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're just abiding by the social distancing laws. Either way, there's this silly video.